71% of Americans are afraid Social Security won't be there. Ah! I can't take it. They did a survey sponsored by Wells Fargo using the Harris polling firm. And the survey found several key characteristics that influence today's retiree, who is an average age of 70. Most strikingly, more than 8 in 10 retirees fund their retirement primarily with Social Security or a pension, just 5% with personal savings. By contrast, for younger generations, the quality of their retirement will depend almost entirely on how much they save through their 401k and IRA. Indeed, 45% of millennials say the top source of funding in retirement will come from their IRA. Okay, but this is a declarative statement that by contrast for younger generations, the quality of the retirement will depend almost entirely on how much they save on themselves. That's not factual. There's no evidence of that. That's just what you're saying. This person who's writing this article, it's not this lady here. She's just taking it verbatim from the article I'll quote to you. That's not what it says. I mean, that's not factual. They're saying younger generations, the quality will depend almost entirely on their self-savings. That's not true. We don't know that. And yet, here we go again. Just 5%, 86% retirees fund their retirement primarily with Social Security or a pension. And what they're going to extrapolate from this, the media mainstream fearmongers, is that the pensions, everyone had a pension in the past. Now there's no more pensions. It's simply incorrect. It's factually incorrect. That is not true. Never in the history of the U.S. did the vast majority of workers have a pension. Fears that Social Security may not be available for retirement represents a concern across all generations, where 71% indicating they're afraid it won't be available when they retire. That just is insane. Across generations and workers displayed strong emotions on the issue. Okay. So at the same time, workers recognize that the retirement is increasingly their own responsibility, but they believe public policy can take a role, where 90% say that Congress needs to make it easier for workers to have access to tax-friendly retirement plans, and 79% say companies should automatically enroll their new employees in their employer-sponsored plans. And who did the survey? Wells Fargo. They got nothing to benefit from this. Nothing at all. Retirees are happier than most workers in the U.S. Interesting. How could there be a retirement crisis if retirees are happier than most workers? But anyway, I just want to go down to the planning mindset. Here's what Wells Fargo would say. Setting and achieving a goal, working diligently towards long-term goal, feeling better. Okay, that doesn't mean anything. Preferring to save for retirement to ensure they have a better life for retirement. So the point about this is Wells Fargo is sitting there saying, look, everybody, Congress, 90% of your voting wants us to have more access to tax-friendly retirement plans. We can help set those up, and they can invest with us. And then they say, your constituents also say, companies should automatically enroll employees, and we can benefit. This is all lobbying. We're going to scare the hell out of everybody. Then we're going to offer solutions. You can already have access to easy tax-free stuff. You already have access to mutual funds. If you're not taking advantage of it, that's your issue. We don't need to make it easier to take advantage of something that's already out there. Freaking fear-mongering. Can't take it. Social Security is going to be there. That's all there is to it. All right, we'll see you.